Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday the 6th of September. We are having a little bit of a thunderstorm here in the west of Scotland, so you might hear it's been very warm and humid. I'm sure not as bad as what other people have to deal with, but it's quite a lot for us to deal with. So my name is Amanda. This is a channel about cross stitch and I'm back to do a quick update. It's been 3 weeks since my last video, and I actually have quite a few things to share. I have a few FFOs. I did a wee trip to the framers, so I can show you what I picked up. Also, I got something back from Lynn, the Lancashire stitcher, from her finishing service. I have one recent finish of my own, and I have a little progress on some of my WIPS. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. I'm trying to stop getting the glare in my glasses for you. I think I'm having a bit of a hot flush as well. The menopause is alive and well in this house. So I have some WIPS that I've been working on. I want to talk a little bit about a planned start that I have, which I don't normally do. I have a giveaway winner. I have a new giveaway. And of course I have some haul. So I don't know how long it will be. It'll hopefully not be too long, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's start with my finish. You may remember the last time I was here, I had been working on this chart here. And this is From the Heart Needle Art. There you go. And it's Spooky Quaker. And I wanted to do this purely because I have decided that next year I'm going to do the monthly Quakers that she has released, and I wanted to get an idea first of all of how the chart would be and how working with it, and also give me an idea of the time it's going to take, because they all seem very similar size. It will take me longer than I thought. I'm going to try my best to keep up with it, but 1 month may well be a bit of a challenge. Anyway, I started this on the Scottish cross stitchers. They had a day retreat, so back in August. I started it then with the lovely Tammy. I went rogue and just chose my own colours. I'll go through what I decided to do, so it's not called for. And here is my finish, and this is stitched on 28 count Picture This Plus dapple. I just had it in my stash, and as usual I have totally misjudged it. I could have got it on half of this and then saved myself half the piece of fabric, but I didn't. So it's bang slap in the middle, and here it is. And I really like it. It's very different from the photo on the front of the chart, but I wanted to do something with my own threads. I have a massive collection of threads which I have added to in this video with my haul, and I just wanted to try and maybe use something a little bit differently. But I thoroughly enjoyed stitching on this. I did run out of the black, which is Raven, so I then had to order another skein, and it came, and the matching was fine. I was literally maybe one length of thread short, but I absolutely loved stitching on this. I love the colours, I love how it looks. I have no idea how it's going to be finished, but I am pleased that I've finished it. Now, in terms of the threads, these are the threads that I chose, and I think I've probably already maybe gone through them. I think I have, but maybe if people haven't been watching, so I'll just go through. The purple was Purple Pansy, and it's a really old one that I had. Well, it's not going to work. So do you know what I'll do? I'll hold it up against Purple Pansy, and it's an old Crescent Colourworks. And then the orange, which lots of people have commented on, is Lobster Claw. The black was Raven, as I say. The green, there was two greens. One of them's a darker green and one of them's a lighter green. The lighter green was Bean Sprout. That was for the witches' faces. And the dark green, which is very like English Ivy, is one of the Chameleon threads that I spoke about in my last video. And I have actually more that I've purchased. I really liked working with it. It's a very nice thread. So yes, that's my finish of Spooky Quaker by From the Heart Needle Art. Would thoroughly recommend the chart. It was great fun, and I'm happy with the finish. I have I have quite a guddle in front of me. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. There could well be some things falling. I hope not. What else have I worked on? Well, I decided, if you remember in the last video, I'd been talking about Quaker pumpkins, and to tell everyone, thank you very much for all the great suggestions. There was plenty there. All very doable in my world, but what I've done is it's in timeout. I couldn't look at it anymore, but I'm very conscious of the amount of WIPS I've got, so I want to try and get some progress. So what I did was I decided to do 25/7. Lots of people do it. I've heard lots of people talk about it, and I thought, right, okay, maybe pick up something that you really enjoy stitching on, but is a big mama, and you would like to see some progress. So I did. Now, I'm not going to take this grime guard off. I know somebody had mentioned to me they found the grime guards distracting. Not on this one, because there's tons of fabric behind this. But this is my Cuore e Batticuore, and it was Halloween in Quilt. I'm doing this as part of a stitch along with Melly Ellie Stitches. She's doing the sewing in Quilt, I think. I'll put the hashtag down below, and if you're stitching on one, please join in. It's great to see everyone's progress. So what I did was I decided to do 25/7 on this project. The last time I showed it to you, I had, I think, this part done and this part with this little bird. So on my 25/7, I managed to finish off the kind of bats and the moon, the border here, some more of the border here, and then this part of this design there. I think it's a kind of lantern. And this is how it's turned out. Now, this is actually a fabulous stitch, and I love it. But to make any real progress on this, I would need to stitch on it every day, every single day, day in, day out, and yeah, then I would get to despise it. So I did 25/7 for a week. I quite liked it, quite liked the progress. So I have switched to another project, which I will show you, but I'm thinking this might get picked up again for 25/7, just to try and get some progress on it. I think there's 8 boxes in total, and that's obviously 3 of them, and I've got 5 more still to do. It is quite labour intensive. It's not a quick stitch at all, because there's lots of changes in colour. Then you've got quite intricate borders. Then there's some back stitch, so it's a bit of everything. But it is lovely. I really do like it. And this is stitched on 32 count old stationery by Seraphim Fabrics, and I have bundles of it underneath all of this. And this needle minder, which is super cute. I don't know where I got it from. I'm sorry. Everyone will always ask me about it. I don't know. I'll have picked it up somewhere. I don't think off Etsy. I think probably off a kind of selling site, maybe on Facebook. But yeah, so that was my 25/7 for one of the weeks, which I really liked. And this is all stitched in DMC. And if you've not seen the chart, this is it here. So I have I have a lot to do, but it's really nice. I do love it, and when I post it on Instagram, people are always highly complimentary about it. But yeah, I do like stitching on it. So it'll come out again very soon, hopefully. Okay, what else have I stitched on? I wish I had more to show you that I'd finished, but it's been a very strange stitchy time for me. Then I did start my monthly marker, which if you've been with me for a little while, you know I've chosen to do the Prairie School Prairie Birds. I'm on number, let me think, January, February, March, April, May, July, August. So I'm on number 7, and the reason I counted there, it's not that I can't count, it's because there was one month I didn't do anything. It was the month that I was really ill with my leg. So this is as far as I've gotten, but this is quite close to a finish, this one. So maybe if I keep going, I'll get this one done within the next day or two, and then I can start September, because this is August. This is stitched on 28 count. I've done them all in a 28 count summer khaki. They're not all in summer khaki, but this one is. Yeah, this one's quite good. I've quite enjoyed stitching on it. I just need to buckle down and get it finished. I was late in starting it this month, and I did think I would get it finished for the end of August, but I got distracted by other things. I think when Spooky Quaker was so close to a completion, I wanted just to kind of keep going and do that. And the other, well, there's two more projects I've been working on. The other project that's close to a finish is this one here, and this I hope to have finished by the next time I speak to you, and it's this one here. This was kindly gifted to me by SewMeSarah, Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's Love Lives Here. I hadn't seen it. Sarah had showed it on her video, her fully finished. It was lovely, and I was quite taken back by it. So here is how far I've gotten on mine. And this is stitched on needle and flax, 32 count dirty teacup, which I love. What I would say is that my piece is not serged, and that has driven me a bit bananas. But this is as far. There's a double border in it, and to be fair, the green part of the border goes really quickly, but the little boxes, yeah, they're taking me a bit of time. But I'm hoping the next time you see me, this one will be all finished. It is literally just the borders to finish off, and then that one will be done as well. And my plan to try and keep my WIP number, because I really don't know what it is. It's a big number, to try and keep it under control. When this one is done, then I'm going to show you what I'm going to start on. Just to try and keep the number from going up and up and up, which it clearly is, because everyone releases such lovely stuff. And these are all the called for threads. I'm stitching this in. And again, I think when you look at the picture, maybe people, it's not the most, or the one that people think, oh, that's lovely. But see, when I saw it stitched, I knew I wanted to try and stitch it or get it. And that's the colour palette. And I love it. So fingers crossed, in a few more days, maybe, I'll have it finished. Here's hoping. But everyone knows it's Sampler September, and it's not that I don't have samplers started in my massive WIP pile, but I really wanted to start something new. So I picked up, I think I had this, I think I already had it, or I've recently purchased it, which was this Ellen Barber, yeah, 18, oh goodness, I can't even read, 1895. And it's quite small, but I've seen it completed a number of times on Instagram, and I thought the colours really appealed to me. It's got kind of home sweet home feel to it. I thought it might be quite nice in the entrance hallway to my house, so I thought, let's go for it. Here is my progress, and I've taken the grime guard off, so there is lots of extra fabric. And here is my progress on it. I've not stitched lots. I did a kind of 25/7 approach to it from the 1st of September, and I've not stitched. I didn't stitch last night, and I've not stitched today, so I've got to catch up with those two. This is stitched with the DMC, and the fabric is now. Well, I pause and work out what. Oh, I know what it is. It's Sparkly's 32 count Morel. So I had this piece. It's got some extra there, so I'll be able to do something else with it. But yeah, I had this piece in my stash, and I thought the bright colours suited it very well. And the little needle minder I picked up off Etsy, maybe. Maybe see, I'll have a little look. If I can find where I got the needle mindler, I'll add it below. So that's my, I mean, it is only the 6th of September, so I'm not so far behind, but that's my little start for Sampler September. And I think that is all what I've stitched on in the last 3 weeks, which is what, 5 projects, which includes a finish and 2 very close to finishing, so hopefully I can get them wrapped up. But I do have some fully finishes to share with you, and I don't often have fully finishes because it's not really something I'm big on. But you may remember a little while ago I had stitched the Little Dove Designs, which was, I think it's called A Home of a Stitcher. So I had stitched this, and I've subsequently gave away, I gifted the chart. Let me put this board behind to see if you can really get to see it. Maybe, yeah, that'll be better. And so I stitched it all called for, and here is the fully finished. I wanted a flat fold because I do want to sit it on my desk. So I did ask Lynn specifically to try and get a green polka dot or a turquoise blue. She managed to get both, and I chose the green. I like green. I like a lot of colours, but I do like green. And this is the wonderful finish that she's done, and it's impeccable. It's exactly what I wanted. It looks exactly how I thought it was going to look with the green. And yeah, can't say how happy I am with this finish. So that will be taking pride of place on my desk as I work every day, to remind myself I work, because I like to stitch and buy a lot of stuff. But that's not the only fully finish I have, and this is a brand new experience for me, but I decided that I would try a local framer. I've been back for a little while, and I knew there was a couple in the area. I wasn't sure if either of them had done needlework or framed any needlework, so I called one up, one that I was more familiar with. The other one I think may have been a newer establishment that I didn't know. It's obviously came in the last kind of 10 years when I was away in the Netherlands. So I phoned them up, asked them if they framed needlework. They were like, yes, of course. And I asked them if they pinned them or if they laced them. They were like, we will do whatever you want. I said, right, okay, came down, took my mum with me, who has a very good eye for things, and then we decided on the frames. So let me show you what we've got. And I have just picked these up. I literally just picked these up today. So I've just snipped off the wrapping. I might take it out, but here we go. Now this is from the Sewing Club book. My goodness, I had to think there. The Sewing Club book from Blackbird Designs. You may remember I stitched it. I loved this. I loved all the colours. And when we went in, they had quite a good range of frames. It was easy for me because I didn't have any idea of what I wanted. I think if you had a specific idea in your mind, okay, I want a heavy ornate frame, then I think the whole process becomes more difficult. But because I didn't have any idea, didn't know what I wanted, I knew I wanted something just to match. And I also knew I wanted the wood. I didn't want block colour, because we looked at that as well. I definitely wanted the wood because I think eventually once everything is framed, they will all just be different types of wood. So here it is here, and I think they've done a really good job. I'm super happy with it. I didn't get it with glass. That was a decision that I made. They were trying to persuade me otherwise, but I kind of stuck to my guns. And it's really good. And my mum said, oh my goodness, when you took that in, I had ironed it. I really did iron it. But she was like, well, it's all creased. They'll never... And they've managed to get it super smooth. And I think it looks fabulous. So that was the first piece that I picked up. And then we have the second piece. And this was from Blackbird Designs again. So both Blackbird Designs. And this is the Merry Christmas. Remember, they've done 4 in total. And I've started the other 3. this one I finished, I think, at the end of last year, and that was the frame that my mum and I chose, and that's the finished piece, and I love it. I really do love it. I just think it looks so good, and I'm super pleased. It was extremely reasonable in my opinion. Again, there's no glass on this one. Very reasonable, very quick. I went in last week and we chose it. Quite a busy framers. There was people getting kind of like posters, some people getting graduation pictures framed and stuff like that. So quite busy, but chose what we wanted, paid for it, and he said, right, come back in a week, it'll be ready in a week, and lo and behold it was. And this is what I've got, and I'm really, really, really pleased. I have a couple of other pieces in mind that I would like to get framed, and I was going to take them down, but I decided to wait until I saw what the work was like before I put in some more. But if anybody remembers my owl piece that I did last year, Satsuma Street owl piece, well, I don't know if I finished it. Yeah, I did finish it last year. That's also, I'm going to get that framed as well. So yeah, that's the next one on my kind of list. But yeah, super happy with these two finishes. I don't know, I know people frame themselves, and I feel it's great if you can, but I don't believe I have either the skill or the time. So that was really what I collected today. Okay, and I had mentioned that if I finished Loves Lives Here by Country Cottage Needlework, this is the one I'm going to start. I can't, this owl is like, hello, don't forget about me. So it's all kitted up. I'm going to do it in the buttermilk, as I showed. It's not the same as what's on the chart. The chart is obviously very green, but I'm going to go for it. And that's what my new start will be as soon as I finish Love Lives Here. Okay, what else have I got? I have the winner of the giveaway. So last week I had been gifted the July Quaker chart from the Heart, needle art by Wendy. I added the threads, and I asked if you were interested to win it, just to use the word Quaker in your comment. I did the random comment picker, and the winner is Tammy Boswell. So Tammy, well done, congratulations. I will leave a comment on your comment, and if you can either email me or contact me via Instagram, then I'll get this posted out to you. So well done, Tammy. I also have a giveaway for this week, and my giveaway from this week is the Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition. Now there's a little bit of a story here, because somebody was taking pre-orders in the UK for this, when I was like, oh yeah, I'll take a pre-order, so pre-ordered it, paid for it. And then I remembered I have the Readily app on my phone. So as soon as this was released, it was in the Readily app, and yeah, so I got it twice. And I thought, right, okay, so I literally have not even really opened this. But I'll happily send it anywhere in the world if you're interested. I just need you to use the word Halloween in your comment. And I'll just do a random comment picker. Please be over 18. I would prefer if you were a subscriber. Use the word Halloween, and then I'll draw it in my next video in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, that's the giveaway for this week. My goodness, words are difficult. I've been working things. I've been working. That's all I'm going to say. And anybody who knows me a little bit better will know that September's always our really, really busy month. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm fine. And I will do a life update. I also have some other pieces that I've purchased. I mentioned about the Chameleon threads, and somebody messaged me and said, oh, you need to go to Lorna Bateman. She sells them. And I was like, okay, don't need to tell me twice. So I rushed over to Lorna Bateman, and I picked up just two kind of random packs. I didn't know what I wanted. So just 2 random packs. So one was a little vintage Christmas pack, which I think has that green in it that I like, which is I think Spanish olives. And then this one is Stormy Seas. And I didn't pick these up for any particular project. I just decided to pick up a couple of packs of threads. So yeah, if anyone else is interested in the Chameleon threads, which is a South African thread, then Lorna Bateman in the UK has them, which is good. I also picked up a couple of Threadworks threads. Yeah, and I have a few Threadworks threads, but I decided I was going to get a couple more. It's quite difficult to get here in the UK, and I had ordered some from 123 Stitch, but they've been held hostage in Belgium by the customs for some reason. They've been there since, I don't know, maybe something like middle of August, and I've had subsequent packages, but well, obviously the Belgians, they like my threads, so yeah, so I picked up a couple of threads, and there's no, they do have names, but there's no names on the actual skeins, so I'm not sure, but I picked up a couple, and I've got a few more coming. Again, for no real project, just that I thought I wanted to add some Threadworks into the stash of threads I've got. I've kind of moved away from fabric and now going crazy for threads. And then there was a lovely surprise because Peakside Needlework in the UK have started to carry colouring cotton. Now, colouring cotton is very difficult to get here, either thread or fabric. So I just randomly chose, well, reds, because I do quite like reds. Picked up Dracula, there they are. It's great variegation, but not too much in my opinion. So yeah, I got them. And my fear is that I'll probably just, every time I order from Peakside, I'll probably pick up a couple more. I wish that wouldn't blow out so much. I wish you could get the real kind of colour. Yeah. So it's a really nice red. And I've picked up a few charts along the way, as you do, because I can't stop myself. But I had been doing the JBW ornaments. So I had picked up this one here, which I thought was really, really nice. I hadn't seen it. Santa Sleigh Ride. And then I picked up this, because I love an owl. I love an owl. And I've got some Happy Mail to share, which is an owl. And I also picked up this one here. Now, I tried to get this before. This is the Brick House sampler, and I couldn't get it. It was like virtually impossible to get. Everywhere was kind of sold out, or they didn't have it in stock. And lo and behold, a seller that I've bought from a lot of times actually on eBay had it, and I thought, well, I'm having that. I will kit it up, because my plan will be to stitch it probably early next year. I'm trying to be realistic, but still motivate myself to get it done. So maybe early next year, I'll get this one out and get it started. But yeah, I really like that one. I've seen it finished on Instagram. That's what made me go around checking for it. And then I was very lucky to get it. And then if anybody watches or follows Teresa Little Stitcher, she had been doing these cricket collection and the seasons. So I don't know if anybody's seen them. That's spring and that's autumn. And I have ordered both summer and winter. I don't think they've arrived yet. The reason I say I don't think they've arrived is I've got a pile of mail that came today and I've not been through it. So yeah, I really like them. She finished them as a flat fold herself, and I thought I really want to do them. But they're not huge, but they're big enough. They've got a big hefty list of colours. But 263 by 61 is the spring one. So as I say, they're not tiny, but yeah, well, we'll see. So yeah, they're also maybe something on my radar to start, but we'll see. And the final thing that I picked up was this Cranberry Christmas, because I'm thinking about Christmas stitching and what I want to do. And I know this was out, but I kept seeing these finished again on Instagram. I think I need to just stay off social media. That's what I need to do. Stay off social media and just stitch what I've got, because I've got plenty. So, yeah, I thought, oh, I really like them. So I picked it up, and then I just went to Sulky's Direct and ordered these little snap spools of the colours so that I had them, which is really good. So yeah, that's the colours that I need, and I'm hoping by October time maybe I'll do a bit of stitching for Christmas. I did have great plans for Christmas in July, but that didn't happen. And I think that could be all my haul. And I also had a piece of Happy Mail. Now, I say, if you've watched me for any length of time, I do like owls. And I received a lovely card from Angie, and she sent me this lovely Mill Hill owl kit, which I have Mill Hill kits in my stash, my extensive stash, but I've never done one. And I know lots of stitchers are doing them, and it's great to see them finished, so this could well be my first one, a little owl. Very much into my owls again. And I think that's because last year I started the piece, was it last year? Was my New Year, New Start, might have been the Satsuma Street last year. And so I always had a kind of owl project on the go, but I've not done anything, and that's probably why I'm desperate to start the barn owl, so that I've got one. Okay, I think that's all. I did want to do just a little bit of a life update. There's not much to report. I have been a little bit ill again with my leg. I'm back on antibiotics, which is my 4th round. I know, I'm imagining people gasping now. My 4th round of antibiotics since June. My leg is still swollen. It's still leaking this lovely stuff. I go and get it dressed once, and now this week it'll be twice. They want me back again just to check it. And I'm still waiting for the consultant to tell me when I can go in and get the plate out. So I just need to cope with the infection and how I feel until it's time for it to come out. But 99% of the time I'm fine, honestly. My dad, things have been not massive decline, but every day can be a bit of a struggle. He still has Alzheimer's nurses that come in. They're due in again this week, so we're hoping we'll get the adaptive cutlery for him because he's struggling with his eating. But things are okay. They could be worse. They're okay. So we're all kind of getting on with life as you do. And I think that's all. So actually it's not too bad. 33 minutes. I wasn't sure how long this would be. Just to remind you, if you're interested in the giveaway, please use the word Halloween. And I'll see you all in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to thank anybody who purchased a coffee for me in the last 3 weeks, because there was a couple. So thank you very much. All the giveaways have been posted out. So it's just this new one. If Tammy gets in touch with me. And that's it. So take care. I hope your weather's slightly better than it is here. And I'll see you all in a few weeks' time. Okay, bye-bye.